Ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy RuffledRowlit back with a brand new video, guys. Today we've got several rumors into a single video. We got some concept art debunking and all that sort of stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're as excited as I am because today we're going to cover a bunch of shit. So let's get right into the actual info here today, which is going to be kind of intriguing if I'm going to be honest. There's a lot of stuff here. There's like several rumors, concept art, just stuff, man. There's a lot of shit for me to do today for you guys. So, we're going to get right into it, talk about it. But also, I want to ask you guys, just drop a like down below if you do enjoy these videos. Drop a subscription if you aren't already subbed. And let's get into the information right here. So, ladies and gentlemen, we started with this one. Now, this was sent to me by John here on Twitter. So, John or Prince JCR here sent this to my way and just, you know, basically asked me, like, hey, what do you think about this? Do you think Game Freak would draw something like this? But, you know, what do you think? And he also does point out it doesn't look like something Game Freak would draw, rather. But then again, who knows? And yeah, we got something right here, which I think is kind of intriguing because there's a little bit of a potential hint towards this, you know, this being real in the trailer. So we're gonna look through the, you know, what this design is, and also the translations for it. So of course, we see the design first of all here, which, by the way, it looks fantastic. I freaking love this thing. Like, it genuinely looks awesome. Also, don't know which one you guys prefer. This is the camera right here. The one you're seeing on the right side of your screen is the camera, you know, the new camera. And the one on the left side is the face cam. So I'm trying to use the camera a bit more. It's a little bit dark right now. I'm not sure what, like, the settings are a bit messed up, I think. Also, it's not really light out. I mean, it's not really coming a lot of light from the outside. So I apologize about that. Either way, let's talk about the bird real quick here, shall we? So starting with the bird, the first thing I'm going to say is I love this design. It's very to the point. Now, I'm not sure what real-life bird it's supposed to, like, be reminiscent to. It kind of reminds me of, like, the thing we talked, like, a magpie that we talked about yesterday. Or maybe even, like, a dove almost a little bit. Like, it's very simple of a bird. It's, like, to the point, which is what I like about it. It's very simple as a bird design, and it's to the point. It isn't too, like, complicated or too out of the ordinary or too strange. Now, if you do know who made this, if this is made by some designer on, like, in DeviantArt or Instagram, please email me about it, because that's an easier way, or just tweet it at me as a way for me to, like, easier kind of break it down and all that sort of stuff. So, you know, just let me know that way, ladies and gentlemen, because otherwise it's going to be really hard. As for the bird, though, we've got different positions, of course. You can see here behind my face here. Oops. Oh, we got another face. Yeah, looking tight. But yeah, we got another face here. So we got the back of the, I guess the back of the bird. We've got the frontal kind of view right here. We got the beak, a kind of overhead headshot. We got a side view as well with the arm kind of being spread out, as well as a little bit of a description there in Japanese, kind of breaking it down, all that sort of stuff. Not really too crazy, and of course my phone just goes off randomly every time I record a video. We got a side view as well. Not too crazy. I mean, it's very simple and to the point, and I like that. That's what I like about this one. It's to the point, it's very simple, very concise. Now, the translation, though, is slightly different. The translation is very short as well, but it's a little bit of a different one. So, Pokestami tweeted this, of course, out. I asked her to translate it, so big thank you to Pokestami again for doing the, like, God's work here, like, straight up. Thank you so much. But here's basically what's being said. A quick one for today. Super simple, so there isn't really a note to it. It was so quick that I didn't even bother turning on my computer for this one. Anyways, let's just take a look at what it says here. But here's what we got, guys. So, the first one here says thickness, which is interesting. So the first, like, the beak says thickness, which I'm not sure what thickness has to do with the beak. Maybe the beak is, like, thick enough to, like, you know, like, break through, like, I don't know, like, coconuts or some shit. I don't know, dude. Cross-section down there, and then wing. Of course, that would be wing. But cross-section, I guess, is, like, the in-between, like, a middle area. Now, this is way too simple, and it just lacks a little bit of, like, stuff in it for me to think that it's real. I'm just gonna lower the volume of the music real quick. I'll probably take off my headset. But, like I said, though, it's kind of lacking in a lot of areas. Like, one of the areas that it lacks in the most is the fact that it's lacking in concept art, like, text. It's just, there's not enough text in here. Usually there's too much. This time around, there's too little. But then again, this could be something that's been made by Game Freak. I mean, sometimes they will be a little bit more, you know, to the point with it and just won't include a million pieces of text in it. This could be real, but I think it's more likely that this is fan-made, and this is from, like, an Instagram post or something like that, and somebody's just kind of stolen it and whatever. But it's more likely on the fake side more than anything. But if this was real, I am on board for this, dude. Like, as a bird, kind of like rodent-esque starter, or, like, you know, starter bird, rather, it would make sense, right? It would make 100% sense if this was what they went for. It's very to the point and very concise, and that's what I like about it. But then again, who knows, man? We'll just have to wait and see. So, definitely a cool-looking bird. I do like it. But here's the point about this bird that I think is interesting. So, if you look at this trailer right here, guys, this was sent to me by a viewer. I can't remember exactly who sent this my way. I do apologize, because I get a lot of messages, and I kind of just, you know, stack up a bunch of stuff. So, I do apologize if I'm not getting the right person here. I, again, do apologize. But down in the corner right there, you see, like, a little bit of a it looks like it's kind of hard to describe it, but if we just go down here, I'm going to see if who sent this my way, so I can make sure to give the... Okay, this was sent to me by XHNOS1. So, XNOS1, thanks for sending this my way, dude, I appreciate it. But down in the corner right here, you guys will see something, and I'm going to zoom in on it so you can see it a little bit better, if possible. Right there. So right below me here, you'll see right there, there is a little bit of... Look, it looks like to be a kind of like a post mail or a mailbox, I guess, like one of those, like, you know, it's like basically it's like it's, oh god, what's the word of that animal? It's like it's not chicken, it's the mail. I don't want to say the word because YouTube's gonna give me slack for it, but basically it's the male equivalent of a chicken, right? The other word, you know, I mean, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. It's a, you know. Okay, you get it. You get the point I'm trying to get across. That's what it looks like. So it looks to be a mailbox, but it kind of reminds me with the, you know, the kind of mohawk design. Kind of reminds me of this look, you know, I mean, kind of that reddish design reminds me of this right here with the beak. But then again, that isn't the beak. The beak is right here. So I want to bring this up because it kind of reminded me of that concept art a little bit. But again, it's totally different because this looks more to be like a, you know, like a, you get my point. I ain't gonna say the word, but you get the point. It looks like a... Alright, so the reason I bring it up is because this could hint at potentially one of the rodents, early rodents, or the bird rodent, so to say, or that's not even a rodent, what am I saying? Like the bird starter, so to say, the starting bird, right? That could be a this thing, okay? It could be a this thing. I'm just saying. Because they usually use Pokemon like that, kind of for, like, different objects and stuff. Like, you'll have, like, for example, at the top of this house, you got a fletchling kind of spinning around and whatnot. So it could be that this actually would be... This could also be, like, a real-life, you know, thing. Could be that. But I'm more likely inclined to believe that this could be one of the, you know, one of the bird, you know, starting area Pokemon, so to say. Which would be actually making a lot of sense, because we're on a farm, right? And on a farm, I would assume to see, like, you know... sheep, horses, you know, pigs, freaking chickens, these things that, you know, go cuckoo, you know what I mean? Cuckoo, that's what these mofos go like, okay? So I just want to point that out, just really quickly, you know, point that out, ladies and gentlemen, get that out of the way. Either way, so I want to bring that up real quick and just talk about it for a minute, and, you know, just kind of mention it for you guys. So that's the first one. Now let's go over to a rumor. So this is a rumor that popped up, and I thought it would be good to actually cover it, you know, right away. I actually have another one here that's kind of a little bit different, that's also worth going through. So I'm going to go through both of these because, you know, why not? It's just good to get it out of the way. Also, phone, shut the fuck up. And there we go. All right, so let's read the rumors, ladies and gentlemen. Haha, we're having so much fun, aren't we? Either way, here's the rumor. Man, oh man. Sorry, no electric fire bunny, but more like fire steel. This guy is called Grookster, so that's an interesting name. Sorry, no water dragon ghost lizard, but more like water electric, which would be interesting to see if I'm going to be honest. Remember these 4 electric bug fire electric, bug, fire, ghost, normal / water seal. Okay, really, a seal would be cool to see. I mean, I wouldn't mind another seal Pokemon. Yes, another inanimate object Pokemon based on a crown steel, then turns into steel ghost. 2 new evolutions, unique way of evolving them, which would be unique. I mean, you know, a unique way to evolve them. Haha, you catch my drift? Either way, starters evolve involves a bit of effort to get, not your standard talk to professor and get, which would make sense. I think these games are going to do a little bit of a switch in how you get your starters. No new Mega / UB / Z moves. So yeah, that's I feel like this rumor is very much, you know, kind of like meh, if I'm going to be honest. Now the next one though is slightly different, but this one's from Pokemon8. Pokemon8, okay. And this person said, there'll be a new trailer at the end of the month revealing the box legendaries, and it will look at the starting town more, including the professors. There'll be a Galarian form based on Johto Pokemon, like a Dark-type Snubbull, a Poison-type Quagsire, and a Grass-type Sudowoodo. Okay. Huh. Okay, that's interesting. A Dark-type Snubbull, a Poison-type Quagsire, and a Grass-type Sudowoodo. That would actually be awesome if they gave Sudowoodo a Grass typing, considering that, you know, I mean, it's like, what, rock? There'll be a stadium, there'll be stadiums that will replace gyms that will force you to use certain types of Pokemon, and which promotes you to catch more Pokemon for the dex. This is actually false. This is instantly false right here. This confirms this is false. How do we know this? Because in the actual trailer, we see Lucario fighting a Tyranitar. You know what I mean? Which, unless I'm mistaken here, Lucario is a fighting type, and, you know, fighting steel type, alright. I mean, isn't that what a Mega was? is that the base type? That's the base type. Okay, and Tyranitar is a, let's see, real quick so I don't say the wrong here, Rock Dark type, okay? Those are two different typings. They don't even have a single one in common. So, this rumor is fake. And I like doing this voice because it makes me feel great. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, my name is RuffledRowlit, and I talk about rumors every day because I've got no life. This is my existence. Do you understand? Do you understand my sorry, sad life? Do you comprehend this? Do you comprehend my existence? It's not fun. I don't like it. Actually, I love it. I kind of love it. It's kind of fun to talk about Pokemon on a daily basis. But yeah, either way, oof, we scuffled that bad boy. Ooh, that is not good. All right, let's just. I don't know if it looks good even. Either way, ladies and gentlemen, I think we've gone through most of the stuff they want to go through in this video. Yeah, I think we've broken down most of it. So as for this one, it looks amazing. I've got to be honest. I kind of like this bird. But it's very simple and to the point. But it kind of reminds me, kind of a little bit of Picky Peck in a way. I don't know why, but I mean maybe I'm just weird. Let me see. Kind of reminds me of Picky Peck. Kind of. I'm getting this Picky Peck feeling from it, even though it isn't Picky Peck. You know what I mean? I'm kind of getting that feeling from it, which, I mean, it's a cool Pokemon. I like it, though. I genuinely like it. So, personally, I'm on board for this. I don't mind it. So, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be the end of the video. If you did enjoy it, then drop a like down below. As for these two rumors, I don't know, man. I mean, this one is basically saying that, like, you know, the stadiums will promote you to catch more Pokemon for the Pokedex. You'll have most Pokemon at over 170 new Pokemon and will run at 60. See, this is where you instantly know it's incorrect. 170 new Pokemon. That's a little bit too much, buddy. I think you're overplaying it a little bit. And running at 60 FPS, a Pokemon game at 60 FPS? Are you kidding me? I'm just joking. I really hope these games are going to be 60 FPS. But either way, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be the end of the video. If you did enjoy, then drop a like down below. If you guys did enjoy, then I'll see you in the next one. Have yourself a great day. My name is RuffledRowlit. I smell like shit. I'll see you all the next time. Bye-bye, ladies and gents.